Hello, I'm back, and today we are reading about a special boy with the name David. And the first day he goes to school. Now, David has lots to learn about school, especially about rules. So this book will help us with rules. But before that, I would like to go about a few words that you're going to see in the book. One of them is I'm going to describe the word, and hopefully you guys can help me figure it out the word. When you are talking super loud, you are what? Yelling. That's right. And this boy doesn't know that we're not supposed to be yelling at school. We're supposed to be using what? Inside voices. That's right. All right, I'm describing another word. When you are moving very fast, when you're moving your legs fast and quickly, and you're not using your walking feet. What is that? You are what? Running. Do we supposed to be running at school? No, we're supposed to be using our what? Walking feet. That's right. So David has to learn that at school we use our walking feet. All right, here's another one. When you have to keep your bodies in one place, you have to stay in one spot sometimes and listen. So David has to learn how to stay still sometimes when the teacher is reading a story or giving you instructions to do an activity. Let's see, let's do one more. All right. When you're using your hands and press your body against another body, you are what? Pushing. David doesn't know that we're not supposed to be pushing and that we're supposed to keep our hands to ourselves. That's right. So let's find out how David learns rules at school. So I'm going to flip my camera so we can read the story. And remember, every time that Miss Advantes is reading a story, you're supposed to find like a quiet spot or somewhere where you can actually listen to the story, okay? So let's find out. Let me flip my camera. Perfect. All right. The name of the story is David Goes to School by David Shannon. David's teacher always says, "No, David, no yelling, no pushing, no running in the halls." David, you are tardy. Do you know what the word tardy means, boys and girls? It means that you are late. So let's not be late, especially on the first day of school. Sit down, David. Uh-oh. David needs to learn that sometimes we need to find our seats and listen when the teacher is giving class. Don't chew gum in class. He doesn't know that there's no gum at school. David, raise your hand. Sometimes you're gonna need to raise your hand during calendar, maybe when your teacher asks questions during story time and you want to say something, you're gonna have to what? That's right, raise your hand. Keep your hands to yourself. Uh-oh. Pay attention. Pay attention means that you listen, you are looking either at the board or at the story when the teacher is explaining something. So in this case, David is not paying attention. He's looking outside the window. Wait your turn, David. Uh-oh. What is he doing? He's cutting in front of the line. So when we get lunch, boys and girls, please stay in line. I don't care who started it. Uh-oh. Definitely we cannot do what David did at school. David, recess is over. What's going on here? There's no more kids. Was David listening when the teacher said line up so we can go inside? Oh no, that's dangerous, boys and girls. You do not want to stay at the playground by yourself. So when your teacher at school says line up, or in our school, we have a whistle and we blow the whistle. That's a signal that you have to find your friends and line up so we can come inside the building and do our next activity. So David needs to learn about that. Shh. Oh, where is David at school? There's lots and lots of books now. Pete the cat told us that place with lots of books on the walls. And Pete the cat said that was the library. So in the library, you're supposed to be super what? Quiet and not making noises. Or if your teacher is reading a story, you're not supposed to be making noises. You're supposed to be doing what? That's right, listening. Again, David? Uh-oh. Your teachers will give you a restroom break throughout the day as a whole class. So when you go to the restroom as a whole class, David needs to learn to go with when other friends go. That's it, mister. You're staying after school. Why is he staying after school? That's right. He is coloring on top of the tables. He needs to learn that we do not color on top of our tables. Where do we color, boys and girls? That's right, on paper. So David needs to learn that we do not write on our tables. Uh-oh, David, have you finished? Oh, so David had to clean all the desk. Good job, David. Why is he getting a star now? That's right, because he cleaned the table. And do you think he learned not to write on the tables anymore? I hope so. I think he did. Yes, David, you can go home now. The end. So that was a great story to teach us of things that we're not supposed to do and think about things that we're supposed to be doing. Let me switch my camera. So I have, before we leave our story time, I have maybe 2 more questions. What does the teacher want David to follow the rules of school? What do you think your teacher wants you to follow the rules? That's right. Your teachers want you to be safe at school. Like, for example, the teacher wants you to use your walking feet so you don't hurt yourself. Your teachers want you to be kind, to be nice to your friends and keeping your hands to yourself. Your teachers want you to be ready. Your teachers want you to listen and not making noises like David when the teacher is reading a story or explaining you something. So our 3 things we have to remember, and I think in pre-K your teachers taught you how to be safe, how to be ready, and how to be kind. So that's what your teachers want you to do. That's why David's teacher want him to follow the rules, okay? Why do you think your friends also want you to follow the rules at school? Not only the teachers, but do you think your friends want you to follow the rules at school? And that's an answer, yes. Your friends want you for you to be kind and respectful to them, so they can be kind and respectful to you as well. So when you come to school, what are the 3 things we have to remember? Be safe using our walking feet, right? And use our inside voices once we come inside the building. That's being safe. What about being kind? That's why you be nice to your friends, you keep your hands to yourself, you say kind things, and being ready means that you are listening and doing your work, staying in one spot when you're supposed to stay in one spot. Great job. Alrighty. Now, one last question that you might ask your families. Do you think David is going to follow the rules when he comes back to school? I think he will. So can you say bye to my friend David and say, David, follow the rules. Alrighty. See you next time. Bye.